welcome to vlogmas day 4. In today's video I'm reading short Christmas stories slash Christmas novellas because I really don't know the difference for a weekend. I'm so excited for this. I'm such a slow reader, so I enjoy any short story where I can read like a whole story in one sitting. It makes me feel like I've accomplished something. And a lot of books that just live rent-free in my head are short stories that I just reread and reread because they're written so beautifully and it's amazing. Majority are going to be on Kindle Unlimited. I have a list of all the books I want to get through. I got 8 on my list and they're all under 150 pages. I feel like a short book is always under 150 pages. So my highest page I think is 148. And yeah, I'm just gonna get started. It's currently Saturday. I think it's 1:30. I'm gonna get reading. I do have to work today from 3, but as soon as I get back I'm reading again and we're getting comfy, cozy, and we're going through them. I'm starting with Under the Mistletoe series. I thought I read the whole series. I went on to Goodreads. Apparently I only read the first 2. So I'm going to pick up where I left off and I'm going to start with All By My Elf by Olivia Dade. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's only 54 pages long. You definitely can't see. Like, honestly, I don't know why I even try. So without further ado, let's get reading. That's so weird. It's all just one chapter. What? What does that even mean? She said it didn't matter now. She thought William was with her best friend now. She's literally talking about how she really thought he liked her, but it doesn't matter now. He's with her best friend. Girly Pop, how old are you? Didn't you say 37? Because I'm 100% sure you said you're 37. Grow up. Literally grow up. But he's with my best friend now. Maybe they're just fucking talking. Maybe they're literally just talking, okay? What is that? Like, oof. What is even happening? I'm on page 21 of 50 and I'm not loving it so far. I will say that. I'm on page 39, 74% through, and I'm calling it quits for now because I have to get ready for work. But I will be back either when I finish it tonight or just when I'm back from work.
Many hours later.
So it's still Saturday. I'm just back from work and put on a different shirt because I wanted to. It's now 9:30 and I finished All By My Elf and I'm giving it 2.5. 2.25. I didn't really like it. It wasn't for me. It wasn't my type of book. It was like so consensual to the point that it's like ruins the moment type of thing. It just kind of gave insecure in a way. I don't know. And then the friend at the end being like, never have I ever. I didn't like it. I know I can't say too much about it because it is literally just like 50 pages. But I've read a 40 page book and it gave me more than that. So I am judging it harshly. Would I recommend it? No. There's so many other ones I would be reading and could be reading, but it was Christmassy, so they had that. It was basically about these 3 colleagues. 2 of it, we have our main character Nina and her friend Claudia, and then we have William, our male main character. They're driving around, going state to state in this like this mincemeat van or whatever. It's like to go to all the parades. I'm not really 100% sure, but anyway, they're just traveling around. Nina thinks William and Claudia are together or something, and then Claudia goes home one of the nights for Christmas because her parents wouldn't let her not come. So it's just William and Nina left there. And they play Never Have I Ever. And it just kind of gave year 5 relationship as well. The way she like the way it was written. No. It was written kind of immaturely maybe. I don't know. Definitely I'm not recommending. Read it your own will if you want to. That's basically the plot. But then again, I give it a 2 because I did understand what was happening. Like, the writing was fine. If the writing was hard, then I would have DNF'd it. I wouldn't have read that. So it gets a 1 for the writing, at least. So that brings me up to say 2. And then I get a 2.5 from, I don't even know. It's like, it's not a 2, but it's nowhere near a 2.5. So I'm saying 2.25. Keep it in the middle. Next up is Marion and Mayhem. Again, I don't know if you can see that. By Alexandria Belfleur. I'm not 100%. I'm really sorry if I butchered the name. It's another 57 pages. And I see fireman. Okay. Okay. You had me a fireman. This, I fear, is automatically a 3-star. We'll see when I come back. Automatically, though, can't be lower than a 3-star if you're a fireman. Come on now. We'll see. If I come back and I'm like 1 star, I'll be pissed and I'll be shocked. Because I don't think I've ever rated a fireman less than 3. Less than 4, maybe. Honestly. Get me every time they do. And I love the cover. I think she's so pretty. I think there's like a little gingerbread house on fire. That's really cute, actually. Yeah, and then Christmas lights. That's really pretty. So he's stunning. And the fact she has pink hair, cunty. I literally love that with my whole entire heart. I can't even cope. It's 11 o'clock and I'm currently at 89% through Merriment. Why is that so hard to say? Merriment and Mayhem, and I'm really enjoying it so far, but I'm just so tired. I don't know what's come over me, but I'm like, I'll enjoy it so much more when I'm not tired. That was as much convincing as I needed, so I'm just gonna pick it up in the morning and I'm gonna go to bed now. Day 1, and I've read All by My Elf and 89% of Merriment and Mayhem. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. So it's 10 past 10 and I just finished Only Santa's in the Building. I loved it so much, it's not even funny. I would give it a 5-star, but I kind of kept going on my phone and going on different apps, but oh, it was so good. For a short story, thank you. Out of the last 3 I read, that one felt the most like a short story that I would reread. Oh, it actually had a whole story, and I like that. I feel like, well, the ones I read on that, if a bad short story to me is that it's just like tiny bit story, they have sex at the end, it just ends like that. No, don't ever do it like that. You have a bit of a short story, they do it, you have a little bit after, then you have an epilogue, so we can actually see their love. Like, when it's at the end like that, there's no love, it's nothing, it's not a good story. She just, oh, killed it. It was so good. I think the last thing I showed you was me finishing Merriment and Mayhem on my walk and starting Only Santa's in the Building. After I got home, I got like 20% into Only Santa's in the Building, and then I made dinner, got distracted, watched a Kendall video, and did nothing. Then I picked it back up and finished it, obviously. I think my ordering, as far as I can remember on the 2 I read last year, goes Cruel Winter with You, I think that's what it's called. And then Only Santa's in the Building. They're like here right now because I can't remember what one I love most because it was last year and my memory's not the best. And then there's Merry Ever After, but honestly I don't remember one thing about that, but I rated it the same as Merriment and Mayhem, I think. They're both like 3s anyway. And then lastly is All By My Elf. It just wasn't for me. And personally, from an avid short story reader, it wasn't a good short story. I can say that confidently, knowing I've read at least 40 short stories this year. And I've read at least 100 and something in my lifetime. Actually, so much more than 100. I'm willing to say maybe even 200. Maybe. I just read short stories after literally every long book to stop myself from getting in a slump. They're the only reason I can live as a reader, really. So that's my kinda not really a rating. I realised they didn't talk about merriment. Why is that so hard for me to say? Merriment and mayhem. I realised I didn't speak about that. Basically, it was a girl who moved into her grandma's house who just passed. Did she just pass? I know in the book Only Santa's in the Building she just passed. Alright, I don't know what happened to the grandma. I think she did pass, and she moves into her grandma's house, and it starts off with her baking cookies and basically causing a fire. Honestly, fair enough. She's literally just a girl and she's iconic. And then for him to have dark hair, blue eyes, and is it a cleft chin? I'm not sure what it's called. I'm gonna be really embarrassed when I search that and find out what it's actually called. Don't quote me on anything, basically. And it goes back and forth, and then she gets into another trouble, and the firemen come, and he was just so flirty and funny, and she knew exactly what to say when to say it. I just had the best time ever. Then Only Santa's in the Building. This one had a lot better, like, kind of flow than Merriment and Mayhem. Like, that was good for a short story, but this one could have been a long story because it just flowed so easy. Like, I feel like I know so much more. Look at my cutesy little gingerbread man glass. Moving on to Only Santa's in the Building. That one is her grandma has just passed, and she was living with her grandma the past 2 or 3 years. When the grandma had passed, it was in the uncle's name. He decided to sell it straight away without telling her, so she just moves into this building for the time being until she decides where she wants to be. And she meets Theo first day. Firstly, if your name's Theo, I picture Theo James straight away. So I'm like, he's stunning. And then for her to go and say, like, Jon Snow? You're joking. You're joking. So I was picturing 2 of the most best looking men to ever walk this earth. Well, Jon Snow hasn't worked. You know what I mean anyway. But, oh my god, yeah, I had a great time. Basically, Only Santa's in the Building. She works from home. She's like always working. She's been drowning herself from work ever since her grandma has passed. But she keeps bumping into Theo, and she's had a crush on him. Like, she likes him. She's acknowledged that, and she's just like, yeah, cool, whatever, we'll go on with it. Like, she's not got high expectations or anything. And they bump into each other the day of the party, I guess. And he's like, are you going? She's like, yeah. And so she's gone home. She's sick of it. Every time she's seen him, she feels like dirt. She thinks she looks like dirt. She's like, yeah, we're going crazy. We're going out. So she is dressed up beautiful. And can I just say, he is the things he did for her. He's just so cute. If someone, I'm not gonna say it, I mean, I guess it's not, like, short stories you can't really spoil, but, like, if someone did that for me for 12 days, don't ever count me like that, ever. In fact, I'm expecting it now. Anyway, they go to the party, they get cornered under the mistletoe, like, the people in the building, like, want them together as well, which I think is just, I love when that happens. And yeah, it just goes from there. And what I loved about, like, I already said it in my little sections on sections, but, and then to see an, I was already like, and then to see an epilogue, I was like, okay, so you know what you're doing. Like, how you wrote a short story before, because I'll believe you if you say it. I'll believe you if you say it, because, like, the proof is in the pudding. If you haven't, killed it. You absolutely killed it, and I loved it, so thank you. Overall, though, as far as I can remember, I think I prefer the Halloween one. As far as I know, there's a Christmas, Valentine's, and Halloween one. I haven't read the Valentine's, but out of the Christmas and Halloween, I think the Halloween one's better. Because I think there's 6 of them, and I only didn't really like 2 of them. And out of the Christmas one, there's 5, and I didn't like one of them, and then the other 2 was okay, and that one I know was amazing because I'm pretty 100% sure it was Ali Hazelwood, so I obviously would have rated it high, and that one was amazing. So I don't know what I'm gonna read next, but I think I'm just gonna get my list and put it in a number generator because I can't be asked to think. Or I'm just gonna look at my list quickly. Let me go get my list. So I've only got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 books left that were on my on my list to read. Is A Very Stalker Christmas by Layla Faye. A Very Killer Christmas by Layla Faye. Christmas with My Ex's Dad by Liz Archer. And Hunted for the Holidays by Low Sold and Dharma Day. I'm not sure. In my defense, that was squeezed in the corner, so I definitely found that last minute. But then my options, I think I'm just going to number them and put them on a number generator. I'm going to do it in number generator. And I'm counting both the Layla Faye books as just one book because I'm pretty 100% sure, again, they're part of the series. So it's out of 3. And when I say number generator, I mean pieces of paper I ripped off the paper because I can't be asked to get my laptop right now. Literally not one part of me is getting up right now. The Layla Faye ones are starting as 1, Christmas with My Ex's Dad is 2, and Hunted for the Holidays is 3. Proof, I don't even know if you can see, but proof that they are all written, whether they're written well or not, they're not. The trick is to just scrunch it tiny. And then the small one, scrunch it loose, so you can't tell the difference in the size. Perfect! Okay, I have my 3. I think I'm just going to shake it and whatever one's left in my hand. That one's gone. That one's gone. And one left. That was good. I may need to try that again. And it's number 2. So I am reading Christmas with My Ex's Dad. Very nice. It's 104 pages, but I've only read 3 short books. I'm pretty sure this video is only going to be like 8 minutes long, so I'm going to try and stay up as late as I can. I'm not the best at staying up late, to be honest. I literally go like delirious. I'm not me. That was not Maya. I don't know who that was. Here's the deal. My tea is literally what? Stone cold. Stone cold. Could I just make another one? Yeah, I don't even know. When I was reading one of the Mary Under a Mistletoe or something, I forgot what it's called, the series, Dashing All the Way came up by, is that Chelsea Curto? There's so many different ways you can say that. I'm so sorry, and I did not prepare. Like, I don't prepare for anything. My point being is I really want to read it. That'll just be in another video. It's gonna have to be. Oh, there's my ex's dad. My ex's dad is coming to town. There's a wrecked by my fiance's dad for Christmas. That's crazy. That's actually craziness. Stop it. Stop it. A small town age gap mechanic romance. Okay. 433 pages. Wow. Literally press back and it's all gone. Okay, let me just type it in again. Literally so dramatic. At the top. Don't even need to type it in again. Okay. Billionaire. Silver Fox billionaire. It's honestly given Your Dad Will Do, Katie Robert. If you know, you know. But it's given that vibe in the sense of caught your checks cheating. Oh, caught your ex cheating. And then the dad is there, kind of like my dick of a son. The vibe is given. And I'm sure I'll eat that up. That's the cover. I don't know if you can see, but it's okay. It's better than My Ex's Dad Is Coming to Town or whatever it was called. That was like a shirtless man with like a little Santa suit undone with like a hat with, I don't even know. It wasn't the cutest. So I'm glad I picked this. He's at a strip club. Is she a stripper? Is she a dancer? A spicy dancer? 15 chapters plus an epilogue. Oh, okay. Okay, here you go for a 104-page book. Do it again, in fact. Okay. And I love when I'm doing my reading journal and I'm trying to think, fuck, what's their names? And you go on the Goodreads and no one's saying their names. Perfect, thank you. And then do you know what's worse is when it's first person and not one name is mentioned. Tell me why I'm rereading the first chapter again just to find out their bloody names. The contents says their names. Literally perfection. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. I'm gonna start chapter 1, Griffin, and that's always a good way to start. Starting time is 36 past 10 to be specific, if we're gonna be, which I always am, because I'm never good at telling the time. We'll see when I finish this. Even though I just wrote them on a piece of paper and threw them out of my hat, like it's medieval time or something, I'm like, should I get my laptop and do a time lapse to see how long it takes me to read this book? We'll see. So after all the effort I went to avoid having to use my laptop, literally, I can't figure out how to get, I don't even know what word it is, so if anyone knows, let me know. I'm trying to think, like, a stopwatch on YouTube. Is that what's called? I'm gonna be so fucking pissed if that's what it's called. No, yeah, I put on 3 hour stopwatch and it just kept coming up with timer. So I'm like, you know what? It shouldn't take me more than 3 hours. If it does, I'm just gonna quit reading. And I'm gonna start it now. Also, if it's gonna be recording this time, my light is getting turned right down. Or off. Either or, either or. What even just happened? The way he so casually just walked down the stairs with another girl. What? What? What even was that? Like, seriously. She had it like a champ. But, like, seriously. What was going through his brain? He was like, yeah, I didn't know how to say this, but I'm with someone else. And I'm gonna go live with her now, so I'm gonna go. How could you be that immature? Like, surely. Surely not. Surely not. So I finished reading Christmas with My Ex's Dad. I gave it a 3, but just about a 3. Like 2.99, but I didn't really want to ruin her 3.85 too much, so I thought go with 3. It was kind of rushed. It definitely needed more pages onto it as well. I got a little confused on some parts, but I'm like, was I just tired? Could have been. The plot basically was exactly what the back in the book was. It starts off with our main character, Faye, and her boyfriend, Elliot. And Elliot and his dad don't get along at all. Elliot doesn't like his dad. Elliot, not the dad, is so immature. Wow. Wow, I don't think I've read anything like him before. Anyway, I actually got off track then just thinking about it. That's crazy. So they go move in with Griffin, and Griffin and Faye have met before. I'm not gonna say it because I can't remember if that's on the back of the book or if it's a spoiler or what. I don't know. And yeah, they've met before. Stuff goes down. The ex cheats on her in the craziest way. Like, honestly, it was crazy work. I don't even know who thought of that. If it was like, what is the worst way to find out you got cheated on? Easiest top 3. Honestly, top 2, just because I can think of like one better, like not better, but like harsher way. It just goes from there, but the start was like really smooth. Like I got everything, like I understood like the whole story. It felt like it was actually a story, like it could be like a 200-300 page book, and then literally the last 30 pages rushed completely. What's happening? What's happening? But then I'm like, it made me feel a bit choppy because I'm a bit tired, so no hate. So it's a 3. I would recommend. it's a read if you want to read type of book. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, read it, but like, read it if you want to read it, you know. I read it in, I think it was an hour and 13 minutes, which is pretty good considering how tired I am right now. It's pretty good considering. That's it for today's video anyway. I think it's Vlogmas Day 4. I think so anyway. I feel like this video has been so short. I'm hoping it's not, but like honestly if it is, it was only a weekend. And usually my weekend videos, I'll start like Friday evening and then all of Saturday and Sunday. But I started Saturday and I worked both Saturday and Sunday. So you know what, considering, I'm pretty proud. Overall, I think I read like 250 pages, which isn't bad. Because the 3 novellas I read, they were 50 something pages. So 150 and the last one was 100. So about 250 pages or something like that, I don't know. My favourite book out of all of them I read was Only Santa's in the Building. And my least favourite still is All By Myself. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to list them just because it's fun. I like doing lists, clearly. I'm going to go from best to worst. So my best one in this video was Only Santa's in the Building. Then I'm going to say Merriment. What is wrong with me? Merriment and Mayhem. And then I'm going to say Christmas with My Ex's. Oh no, yeah, Christmas with My Ex's Dad, and then All By Myself. But they're like a really close last place. That's it for today's video anyway. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in Vlogmas Day 5.